Hello, good morning and welcome to my hilarious fringe. Yes, there's something about Lexx today, isn't there? Yes, that is. I'm just going to leave it. Don't even care. It's fine. I don't know. Right. Hello, it is Monday. Don't worry, I am wearing clothes. They've just slipped down. God. It's not fur coat, no knickers, you know. Well, that's half true. Anyways, yes, it's Monday. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend. I have had a nice weekend, but I am tired from it. I will be honest. Obviously done like shopping and things like that. And yesterday was a jam-packed day. It was a good day, don't get me wrong. But I was quite tired. I know I had there's like a couple of comments, like I always get these comments as well, you know, just going like, oh, your job is great. And it is. I love my job. I love what I do. Like, I wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, like, what could be a better job? Cat smoother. Imagine getting paid for stroking cats. Yeah, I could, I like what I do. Yeah, that's honest. And then someone else left a comment going like, oh, Lex just makes it look easy, you know. And I'm glad I make it look easy. I don't want to make it look hard, because it's not hard. It's not hard work. We've all done hard work, you know. This is not a worthy job that I do. This is not hard work. We've all, like I said, we've all done hard work before. This is not a manual labour job either, and it's not a job with like huge responsibility. That's proper work. I don't do proper work. So I'm glad I do make it look easy, because resellers that make it look difficult, I'm sorry, but you're lying. You are lying. This is an easy job to do. There can be difficult times. And if you are working hard and 16 hours a day doing it, well, then I hope you're getting paid, you know, actually paying yourself in the, like, you know, the six figures without decimal point, you know. Anyways, this is an easy job to do. Practically easy. Knowledge is power. Yes. Anyways, why did I go off on that then? Maybe I saw someone have a whinge about something. I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, it is an easy enough job to do. Anyone can do this job. Not everyone can do it and make a living, I granted, but everyone could do it as a side hustle and as a means to an end and things like that. Yes. However, yes, yesterday I was tired from this job because it was a full day of getting up early-ish, going to first Carboot sale, buying 4 things. So wasn't particularly worth getting up for, but that's fine. But it was still nice because I went with my sister to Carboot sale Rotary early morning one that they only have once a month. Better class of tat in Cowbridge, see. So not really worth it, but I'm so glad I went because I spent time with my sister. And then we went to Nero's coffee shop afterwards, and we met up with James and Jordan, and they had their dog Annie with them. All the dog walkers like in Cowbridge go to Nero's, and so all of Annie's doggy friends were there as well. So that was lovely. So we sat there for a while and had a chat and everything, which was nice. Then my sister went home, and then we went out for a walk down by the river, which was nice. Took Annie down there. And then Jordan and I went off to Hengoed to the afternoon Carboot sale, which wasn't as good as last week, but we're still, you know, we walked around a good 3-4 times really. And there wasn't as much jewellery there this week. But what we did figure was there was Getty Gear Carboot sale on in the morning, so maybe a lot of sellers that would have been at Hengoed actually went to Getty Gear, and then probably just went like, yeah, I've had a good morning, that'll do, I won't bother doing Hengoed in the afternoon. They may have thought that. So there wasn't as many people selling jewellery, but there was a few more, obviously, traders and house clearance people. And so although I didn't buy as much. Actually, I'll show you in a second and go, oh, that is actually still a decent amount of jewellery, to be fair. So I have still done okay on the jewellery, but I bought other stuff as well. And the other stuff is the thing that is more profitable, especially one item in particular, which I shall show you in a bit. Yeah, so I was, and then I came home and I lay down for like an hour and just kind of went, didn't sleep, but just kind of went, and then had a lush chicken dinner, courtesy of Mum, who makes officially the best Yorkshire puddings now. Isn't that right, Mum?
Absolutely.
Mum's Yorkshire puddings are now like, they're going to be legendary because they were like, oh, so good. A little bit fluffy in places, crunchy in others. Just so good. They were worth the carbs. That's, you know, like sometimes, you know, like when I had an ice cream the other week, I had a macaron a couple of days ago, going out for dinner tonight. Sometimes some things are worth the carbs, and Yorkshire pudding with me Sunday roast, totally worth it. Yesterday was divine. Yep. And then did What Not Show, which was, it was a lot of fun. Like, I know I always say it's a lot of fun, but it really was a lot of fun yesterday. It was like a juicy show. It was just like things I thought were like yummy, you know, some nice bits, some lovely topaz, like blue topaz bits in there, and some cool like chunky plastic things, and an awesome moon brooch, and just like lots of fun things, you know, some nice gemstones and stuff. Yeah, just bits that I thought were like, oh, that's just nice. I kind of like doing those sort of mixed shows. You know, there's a bit of vintage, a bit of modern costume, a bit of brutalist, a bit of handmade weirdness, some like nice silver, a little bit of gold, you know, a right mix across the board. And yeah, I liked that show. It was nice. It was nice showing some weird bits off and kind of not knowing where it was going to go. You know, I was like, you might not like this. Who knows? And then thankfully people went, no, actually I quite like that. I went, oh, that's good. I'm glad. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Sales on eBay since, what was it, 10:30 Saturday, I said would be the cutoff. So everything that I've got going out today is from 10:30 on Saturday morning. So I've got 13 items going out over there. Nothing on Vinted. My fault. I very rarely list on there, and I should list on there because there's no postage and no fees, like for me, you know. Obviously there are for the buyers, but I should list on there, you know, and I will when it rains this week. I'll be listing across all platforms. And then Etsy, I've got 4 items over 3 orders going out, and I think, is that going to be my highest? That's probably my highest turnover. No, highest profit? I don't know. Basically, those 3 platforms have pretty much done the same for me monetary-wise this weekend. So you look at how much work have I put into each and the return. Etsy is probably the best one. Possibly. Who knows? I mean, some people keep their accounts and they would know this, and they would go, well, I've looked at my accounts and the ratio of this and the percentage of this and the thingy of this, and I just go, I've got money going in my account, yay. That I bought in France, yay, it sold, awesome. This thing that I bought last week for £1 is sold for 30, yay. Don't overcomplicate things, people. I've got money going into my account. It's more than what I spent on this stuff originally. There we go. Profit and loss. Whatevs. Anyways, I am going to have some more of my second coffee of the day, watch a little bit of YouTube, get my orders together, and then I will be back with what is going out, and then I will show you what was coming in. Yay! Okay, so this is what is going out today on eBay. $7.99 for this elongated hexagonal link collar length necklace. Bought these for £1 last week. These are Way of the Cartouche tarot cards, set of 25, no box or anything. These are vintage from 1985. So yeah, bought, well, technically for £1, I guess. Well, it was £3 for 3 sets of tarot cards and a box. This one has sold at auction, $29.99 I got for those. The other two have not sold yet, and neither is the box, but they will do at some point. 4 kilograms of broken costume jewellery, sold for $21.99. Next up, a Peace of Mind, also known as POM, P-O-M is generally what the tag will say. It's nice little gift shop kind of jewellery. These are like carved quartz and agate little flowers. That went for $4.99. It was a multi-listing. I had about 12 of them, I think. And that one was the last one. A vintage mini floral, like mini mosaic bracelet. That went for $12.99. A vintage multi-strand bib necklace. So multi-strand, there's a few strands. That went for £5.94. A retro Chinese dragon costume jewellery ring, very cosplay Game of Thronesy. That went for $7.99. A job lot of 10 brooches, some vintage, some modern, one from France. That went for £11.04. A job lot of Oliver Bonus costume jewellery, £7.64 for that. A black glass beaded collar length necklace, £4.24 for that. This ethnic beaded resin and wood and bone statement necklace, £12.74. This hand painted Coalport pottery, really pretty pendant necklace on rolled gold surround, I think it is, although I didn't actually put that in the title, but there's so much other stuff to put in there. Hand painted by Tom Campbell, that went for £30. And then last up, remember I got these 2 vintage mirrors. So I got in yellow and blue. I think, what did they cost me? £3 each, something like that. Well, they both sold to the same person for $24.99 each, so $49.98 altogether, plus post. I did have to, well, I have just messaged the buyer because they said, oh, this is a gift, please don't include a receipt when shipping, and please ship it unbreakable. And then I checked their address, and it's one of those mail forwarding places that goes to another country. So I have just messaged them going like, look, you have to report any damage like to anything. Like, obviously I'm going to, you know, post them, pack them as, you know, well as I can. But you have to notify me of any damage, like as soon as they reach, you know, like the UK address. Any damage that happens from the UK address onwards, that can't be my responsibility. That's the responsibility of your shipping person, not me. So just, I probably won't be covered, but just to put it in eBay's notes, you know, so that they see that this is a shipping company. My sister doesn't post to it like China, and doesn't post any of her China that she might sell to any of those forwarding addresses places, because she's been like done by them before. Oh, but did eBay back her? I can't remember. I'll have to check with her about that actually. Yep. And then over on Etsy, going out to the same person, they have bought 2 beautiful rolled gold bangles. So nice that like they can have them as stacking ones. Isn't that lush? That was a total of, what's that going to be? £45. So yeah, say 70 quid each, something like that. A sterling silver belt buckle ring. Belt buckle rings always are cool. They're always on Vogue. Like, just, it's like a timeless kind of design, and that is a nice one. That one went for £45. And then a sterling silver 1900s French hallmarked Basque country I know what you're thinking, and it's not. The swirly bit is called Lauberu. I don't know how you pronounce it. But like Basque country is like parts of Spain and France, isn't it? So I bought this in France and it's going to Spain. So there we go. And that sold for £119. So yeah, I remember buying that one in Lyon. See, it's got my code on there, LP, which means it is the trip where I went to both Lyon and Paris in the same one. And that is almost at break even. So close. I'm like, I think it's about £40 away from break even on that trip. So that's cool. I know it sounds silly, like, what, you're not even like in profit yet. I know, but if you look at all my totals altogether from all of my French trips, I've had 6 French trips, and in total now, £150, no, £1,050 profit, £1,150 profit. So technically, I've had 6 French trips for free and profit, and still a load of jewellery to sell that is all listed. And I am chuffed, and yes, there will be another one soon. Next month. Yeah, I literally come back from Malta, Eurovision, Kylie, Scissor Sisters, France. Oh, what an exciting month. Yes. Anyways, I've got to package this shit up. This amazing, beautiful goods. Not shit at all. And then get on with showing you what I bought at the Carboot sale. So this is my Carboot sale haul from yesterday. Yay, from 2 Carboot sales. This isn't all of it. There's some more downstairs as well. But yeah, this is what I got. So I got a cigar box full of embroidery threads, Anchor embroidery threads for £1. These aren't for selling. These are for when I learn to restring jewellery. So I can pick an appropriate colour thread. So I thought, well, that's a sign for £1. So happy with that. I got this nice little box for £2. There is like a small little kind of melty mark on there. I reckon someone's used it as their smoking weed naughty box. And that's a bit of a blim burn or something like that on there. But it's still a rather lovely box for £2. An agate and onyx stretchy bracelet for £1. There's Osprey London leather bag chain type thing. That was, well, it was like 2 hearts for £1. But I gave another heart-shaped thing. It was made out of mother of pearl shell. I gave that one to Jordan. A coral craft brooch with this cool like coat of arms type thing. That was £1. A silver filigree flower brooch. That was £1. This was £5. It's a little bit of, well, it's meant to look like butterfly wing. I don't think it is actually butterfly wing. I'm not quite sure. It might just be like metal. But that's £7.95 on the back, but I just liked it. Nice colour. This is a crocodile or an alligator. I'm going to go crocodile. I don't know. Anyway, it's made in Italy, leather, and then it is stamped inside its head. EA, which might be for Emporio Armani. Sorry, I'll put you down a second. I'll be back. I've just got to undo this bugger. There we go. So that might be Emporio Armani. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, I can look that up. And then this box and contents was £3 from a house clearance place. I should imagine that they've been through it and taken out anything, you know, like precious metal-y. But, you know, I can't resist that, can I? And then this bag of stuff, well, it was 2 bags of stuff and I just poured 1 bag into the other. That was £4. I already know that there is a banger in there. And that is that chain there. It's not gold or silver, but it is by a rather fabulous make. But you'll have to tune into my unboxing video tomorrow to see who that is. Next up, this cost me £1, this vintage little kind of pinball type game, Bagatelle. This is more of a joke for Mum, really. I will end up selling it because there's no point in us keeping it. But because she sometimes, like when I say that something is like, you know, I want something that's quite expensive, I go, oh, that's a good price, actually. She goes, oh, it's a mere bagatelle. So, yeah, for a laugh, I bought this. from the same person that I bought the embroidery threads from, because they were just selling everything for £1. So I picked up that. And then in the house clearance place, this is my find of the day. Yes, it's a load of vintage Christmas tree lights. There's 3 sets in there. That one obviously not a particularly exciting set. These ones, which we definitely had back in the 80s. And then these ones, which I think are a Pithco set. Look at that. Lovely. Isn't that cool? But yeah, these little carriages and lanterns, that's one set. And they go for quite a pretty penny in the over £100 kind of thing. And I bought them, the whole bag of them, for 50p. I have also just had a couple of parcels. There we go, get the hair right. One from Halo, which is where I get my bread products from. So I've got 2 packs of bagels and 2 loaves of seeded bread. So they'll probably go in the freezer. I'll keep one bread out. Ooh, maybe I'll take a bagel with me. And then this one, very exciting. I haven't tried these before, but Mariella's Sweetness and Light. There you go. You can see that there's a code there for a 10% discount. And they do tiny little morsel cakes. Well, there you go. You can keep them in the fridge for 30 days or freezer for 2 months. Oh, there we are. But yeah, so they do like tiny little cakes. Their new range are keto friendly, and they've got 4 flavors. So I bought all 4. So we have got, so this is Mariella's Skinny Bakery, Shaking Up Baking. These are, for the whole pack of little cakes, 4.7 net grams of carbs or 231 calories. So there's 5 little cakes in there. They actually look quite nice. They look like they've got like a nice sticky, moist kind of texture. I started Skinny Bakery because I really believe cakes don't have to be naughty. Our range of pearls, brownies, donuts and cookies are full of all kinds of healthy ingredients but taste like all sorts kinds of scrumptiousness. With fewer calories and plastic-free packaging. They're naturally good, so relax, sit back and enjoy our little treats. That's plastic. I'm guessing that's just a generic thing that they print on there. Ingredients are low-fat yogurt, sweetener, xylitol, pasteurized-free free-range whole egg, almond flour, dark chocolate, cocoa butter, emulsifier, natural vanilla flavoring, soya flour, coconut flour, fat-reduced cocoa powder, rapeseed oil, butter, pasteurized egg, raising agents, humectant, gluten, thickener, natural flavoring. So it's not the purest of ingredients, but it's okay. Per cake, 46 calories. And 0.9 grams of carbs. Anyway, yeah. Triple chocolate. These are the ones that I hope I like the most. Black Forest. Because I love a Black Forest gatto. Such a retro pud. Oh, yes. Nom. Peanut butter cakes, I'm thinking, will be my least favourite, but I wanted to try. And lemon drizzle. I mean, can't go wrong with a lemon drizzle, surely. Oh, there we go. Nom. So what I am going to do is I'm going to make myself a bagel lunch, and I'm going to take maybe 2 cakes as well with me to try. I will take the one that I think I'm going to like the most and the one that I think I'm going to like the least. So I'll take one of each with me because we are heading over to the hotel for my nice chill out afternoon. I'm here at the pool and it is looking beautiful. I'll see you later. And here is my coffee afterwards. I'm having an Americano. They run out of milk, so unfortunately I had to have squirty cream. How awful. Well, that was lovely. And the cakes were really nice as well. Even the peanut butter one was really nice. But I've got to say, the black cherry one, the black forest gather one, absolutely lush. Anyways, I'm heading off home now. Hello, it's sometime later. Yes, I kind of got a little bit way late when I got back. Oh, it's raining outside. Bugger. Yeah, I was just doing chores and things like that. I've also, yes, I put on a little bit of makeup and straightened the hair and things like that because I'm just about to head out. It's date night tonight. Kidding. Yeah, but I'm off out for dinner tonight, so that should be nice. Maybe even a couple of little drinkies, because why not? Yeah, so that's it from me for today. Tomorrow I will be doing listing like a good girl. I have not yet filmed the unboxing videos. Oops. So I might have to do that in the morning. So you might have to wait until a little bit later in the day for that. Sorry. But anyway, I shall see you soon. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.